Hi. Decimal numbers represent things that are smaller than one whole unit. For example, in the number 1.59, this is tenths place, this is hundredths place, and here is the decimal point. This number means 1/10, that is, 1 out of 10 equal parts. And, this represents 1 out of 100 equal parts and called 1/100ths. Similarly, 1.4 cakes can be shown like this, where 1 means whole cake, and 0.4 means 4 out of 10 equal parts of the second cake. 1.25 means 1 whole cake plus 25 out of 100 equal parts of second cake. Can you tell which number is bigger? Yes, that's right. Color 25 out of 100 parts and 4 out of 10 parts to show 0.4 is bigger. This comparison can also be done by putting the numbers in place value chart. Even though ones place is same, the tenths place is bigger in this number. So 1.4 is bigger than 1.25. How about this? Which number is bigger? Yes, that's correct, we color 40 out of 100 equal parts and 4 out of 10 equal parts to show both are equal. Remember, trailing zeros after decimal point has no value and can be ignored. That is, 1.200 is same as 1.2. 1.4500 is same as 1.45. And 1.0700 is same as 1.07. Let's arrange these decimal numbers in ascending order. First, arrange based on ones place. Since ones place is same for these numbers, we have to arrange based on tenths place. And since tenths place is same for these numbers, we have to arrange based on hundredths place. So, here is the list of numbers, arranged in ascending order. Let's take a look at these number lines. This one is divided into 10 equal parts and each part is called 1/10. And, this number line is divided into 100 equal parts where each part is 1/100ths. Similarly, this is 2/10 or 0.2. And this is 2/100ths or 0.02. Alright, can you tell the location of these arrows on number line? Yes, that's right, these arrows are pointing to 0.25, 0.56, 0.8 and 1.03. Now that we have learned to mark decimal numbers on number line, can you take a look at this sequence and tell what comes next? Yes, that's correct, count on in steps of 2/10, and next number will be 1. Because condition for this pattern is, add 0.2 each time. Similarly, next number in this series will be 1.1. How about this sequence? Yes, that's right, count on in steps of 10/100ths to get 0.63. And in this one count on in steps of 5/100ths and next number will be 0.45. And, in this example, we count back in steps of 2/10 to find the next number. That is 0.2. Okay, here is a worksheet for you to practice. The procedure for decimal arithmetic is basically the same as of whole numbers except for a few differences. While adding or subtracting decimal numbers, the decimal point must be in straight line, and in the answer line as well it must be aligned straight like this. Can you add these decimal numbers? Yes, that's correct. Stack the numbers straight to get 8.92. If any digit is missing, then just add a 0 for easy calculation. Let's multiply 4.2 by 3 to get 126. Now notice that we have one number to the right of the decimal point, therefore in the answer line we should have one number to the right of the decimal point, which is 12.6. In this example, there are two numbers to the right of the decimal point, therefore the answer should also have two numbers to the right of decimal point. Let's divide 13.6 by 2 to get 68. Since dividend has one digit to the right of the decimal point, the quotient should also have one digit to the right of decimal point. So the answer to our problem is 6.8. Alright, here is a worksheet for you to practice. Decimals and fractions are just different ways of showing the same value. For example, shaded portion of this square can be written in fraction and decimal like this. To convert a decimal number to its equivalent fraction, place the decimal number over its place value. In this example, 3 is in the tenths place, so we place 3 over 10 to create its equivalent fraction. Similarly, equivalent fraction of 0.45 is this, which can be further simplified as 5 times 9 over 5 times 20, now cancel 5 from numerator and denominator to get simplified fraction, which is 9 by 20. Can you convert 1.4 into its equivalent fraction? Yes, that's right, 1.4 can be converted like this, which is a mixed fraction because it's combined with a whole number and a fraction. How about 1.25? Yes, that's correct, equivalent fraction of 1.25 is written like this. Alright, now that we have learned how to convert a decimal number to its equivalent fraction, let's learn to convert fractions into decimals. A fraction is like a division problem, and if the denominator is bigger than numerator, then the answer will always be a decimal number. Let's convert 1 over 2 into decimal equivalent by dividing 1 by 2. Since dividend is less than divisor, put a decimal point and add a 0 because 1 is same as 1.0. Now we know 5 times 2 is 10. Since dividend has one digit to the right of the decimal point, the quotient should also have one digit to the right of decimal point. So the decimal equivalent of 1 by 2 is 0.5. Similarly, decimal equivalent of 1 by 4 is 0.25. Another way to convert fraction into decimal is convert the fraction into an equivalent fraction with denominator 10, 100 or 1000. Then mark the decimal point after one place or two places or three places from right towards left. For example, 1 over 2 can be written as 1 times 5 over 2 times 5, which is 5 over 10. Since the denominator is 10, mark the decimal point after one place from right. So decimal equivalent of 1 by 2 will be 0.5. Can you tell me which number is bigger? Yes, that's right, half is bigger than 0.1. In order to make the comparison easy, convert 0.1 into equivalent fraction, which is 1 over 10. Alright, here is a worksheet for you to practice. Numbers between 1 and 4 rounds down. And numbers between 5 and 9 will round up. Let's round 1.27 to nearest tenth. Since 7 in hundredths place is between 5 and 9, it will round up. So 1.27 will round up to 1.30. How about 1.23? Since 3 is between 1 and 4, it will round down. So 1.23 will round down to 1.20. Let's round 1.8 to nearest whole number. Since 8 is between 5 and 9, it will round up. So 1.8 will round up to 2. How about 1.4? Since 4 is between 1 and 4, it will round down. So 1.4 will round down to 1. Rounding makes calculation easier. For example, 1.9 plus 3.2 can be rounded to 2 plus 3 to get 5. And, since the answer is less accurate, equal symbol will change to estimate symbol. In this example, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and 1.4 will round down to 1. And, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 and 1.9 will round up to 2. Similarly, 3.2 will round down to 3. 3.7 will round up to 4. And 3.5, even though it's the midpoint, will always round up to 4. Let's round 6.23 to nearest tenth. Since 6.23 is closer to 6.20, it will round down to 6.20. How about 6.27? Yes, that's right, 6.27 will round up to 6.30. Here is a worksheet for you to practice. Thank you and see you next time.